less 25 hours, guys, from Manila to Doha, then to Doha to London, and then London to Newcastle. We avail the economy, in which we paid like more or less 37,000 pesos, and then hey guys, it's me Chel. Welcome and welcome back again to my channel. And for today's video, I'll be sharing with you our personal experience. Well, basically my husband's experience in coming here in the United Kingdom. As I promised, I'll be making a video in which I'll be talking all the requirements that we've submitted, as well as the expenses in coming here in the United Kingdom. And I hope this video will be helpful to those individuals who are planning to come here using a dependent visa. So if you guys are interested, just keep on watching. So firstly, what we did was I scheduled my husband for an appointment for the IOM. That was 1 week prior to my flight, and my flight was last October 25, 2020. So this IOM is necessary, or it is a requirement if you are planning to come here in the UK and if you are going to stay here for more than 6 months. IOM is a tuberculosis test, so you need to be tested first before, IOM test is one of the requirements, and this was done. Yes, I have here my copy with me because I can't memorize the address. So he had his IOM at International Organization for Migration Health Center, that is located at 15th floor, Units A and B, Trafalgar Plaza, 105 HB De La Costa Street, Salcedo Village, Makati City. And we paid 3,600 pesos for the IOM. We are just very thankful because his IOM was done just once. Because if you are tested positive for the tuberculosis test, you need to, of course, you will undergo a treatment, and after you are finished with that course of treatment, you need to do the x-ray again. We are just thankful lang talaga dahil tuberculosis free yung husband ko. So we did the procedure just once. Yeah, just once. And then after that, that was October. That was before my 1 week before my flight. And then by November, since his NBI clearance was nearly expired, I scheduled him, or I booked him for an appointment through online, in which we paid more than 100 pesos to renew his NBI. And then by the end of the November, last week of November, he went physically to the office that was in Robinson's Ermita to get his NBI clearance, and that we paid, as what I've mentioned, like more than 100 pesos. Then by December 15, 2020, I scheduled him for his visa appearance online, in which I paid $322. So, kayo na lang bahala mag-convert, guys, ng 322 USD to PHP because we availed the standard visa. And also, we paid 925 pesos for document scanning assistance, which is optional naman, guys, because you have the choice if you can upload those documents by yourself. I actually tried to upload those documents by myself. However, as I went over through the application, I made a mistake, and that caused me to become stressed. So I decided na mag-avail na lang ako, which is 925 pesos lang naman. But as what I've mentioned, it is optional para makasave din. So you can upload those documents by yourself, just to make sure that you are uploading and you are uploading the right documents every time na mag-ask sila kung ano yung document na i-upload mo. And then we also avail, or I also paid 800 pesos, or 800, more than 800 pesos, I think more or less 800 pesos for the delivery of the passport at home, which is again optional. You have the option if you have to avail this or not, because once your visa is arrived or your passport is already at the center, you will get notified. So it's either you have to pick up your passport in the BSF, or you want it to be delivered at your home. So what we did is that nag-avail na lang kami ng delivery free para less hassle because of this pandemic nga. Then what else is that, so I booked online for his visa appearance December 15, and I chose December 29 for his appointment at 12:30 p.m. And talking about the requirements that we submitted, so first I'll be sharing the documents that I submitted as the main applicant, because although my husband is the one who will be coming here in the United Kingdom, I still need to submit some documents as the main applicant, or as the sponsor of my husband. So first, I have my COE, or the Certificate of Employment, that I requested from our HR. I also submitted my COS, which is the Certificate of Sponsorship, which is rated A, as well as a maintenance letter. Maganda kasi siya, guys, if the trust or the hospital that you are working with is holding a rated A certificate of sponsorship license, because they will be the one who will certify my fund, which is of course eligible yung husband ko, which means that there's no need for us to present or to provide a financial evidences or proof na kaya kong suportahan yung dependent ko pagdating niya dito sa UK. So there's no need for us to present that financial evidences, because I am holding, or my trust is holding, a rated A certificate of sponsorships. And also, that's why you have to make sure that sa Pinas pa lang kayo, you have to make sure that your trust is holding a rated A COS, or certificate of sponsorship, para if ever nakukunin mo yung dependent mo, less hassle na siya sa'yo, kasi di mo na kailangan mag-provide ng mga proof of financial evidence, or for you to provide a bank statement. And then along with that, I also submitted my BRP, or my biometric residence permit, and also my hospital ID. Pinascan ko yun, guys, and then sinend ko sa asawa ko para siya na lang bahalang magpa-print. And also, I scanned my passport. I also scanned my entry visa, or the Vignet, or this is my clearance of entry. Ito yung nasa visa ng passport. Ito yung visa. Ito yung nasa passport ko. So, pinascan ko din yon, at saka in-email ko na lang sa dependent ko, at siya na lang bahalang nagpa-print. And also, healthcare visa confirmation, which I asked from our HR. Actually, sa isang papel, kung saan nakasulat yung maintenance letter mo, kasi yung maintenance letter is hihingin mo din yun sa HR mo. Sa isang papel lang yun, guys, andun na yung maintenance letter mo, at doon sa next paragraph is yung healthcare visa confirmation, in which it will state that I am I am eligible for that, as well as my dependent. And sinama ko na din yung offer letter ko, which I got during my interview, during the interview with my agency, that time when I got hired. So binigyan nila ako ng letter, offer letter. So pinascan ko din yun at pinadala ko sa dependent ko, and also sinama ko na lang din yung contract ko. Then I added my PSA, or yes, yung birth certificate, as well as of course yung marriage contract namin, which is very important. So those are all the requirements that I submitted as main applicant. And then for the dependent naman, or for my husband, sobrang konti lang yung sinubmit namin, guys. He submitted his passport, IOM certificate, as well as the NBI clearance, the marriage contract, the TOR or diploma, which I think is optional naman. Yeah. So yun lang yung sinubmit ng asawa ko: passport, IOM, NBI clearance, marriage contract, and the TOR or diploma, which I think is optional. So along with my documents and his documents, yun yung sinubmit niya. So we no longer submitted financial evidence, accommodation evidence, invitation letter, no objection letter for tenants, because as what I've mentioned, my trust is holding a rated A certificate of sponsorship, so there's no need for us to submit those financial evidence, accommodation, kung saan titira yung asawa ko or kung saan kami titira, as well as the invitation letter, no objection letter for the tenants. Hindi na kami nag-submit yun, guys, again, because because my certificate of sponsorship is rated A. So on the day of the visa appearance, you have to bring all the original document, guys, and make sure that all those original documents are being photocopied in an A4 size bond paper. Not long, not short, but it should be photocopied in an A4 size bond paper. So it's like you have two sets. You have your original set and the photocopied set. At yung mga documents ko as main applicants, you have to bring those as well. It could either be photocopied or it could either be scanned. And then all the documents, all the photocopied documents, you have to arrange those accordingly based on the barcode separator. You have to print that barcode separator. Merong link kung saan maipiprint yung barcode separator, guys. So ayun, together with the main applicants or my documents, i-arrange din yun according to the barcode separator. So during the visa appearance, kung ano yung dinala mo, guys, papasok sa VSF, dapat dala-dala mo din yun paglabas ng center. Kung ano yung dinala mo, yung original as well as yung photocopy, dapat dala-dala mo din yun paglabas mo, maliban na lang sa passport mo. Lahat dadalhin mo paglabas except your passport. You have to leave it in the center because doon i-dedicate yung visa mo if ever approve yung application mo. So the visa appearance will only take 10 to 15 minutes, as in sobrang bilis lang ng visa appearance, guys. And then we avail the standard one, in which we paid, as what I mentioned, we paid $322 US. Actually, you can choose if you want the standard, the priority, or the super priority. But I think priority is twice yung price niya compared sa standard, and then yung super priority naman is like times 3 ata. I am not sure, but it really is expensive. That's why we only avail the standard visa. So if standard visa yung i-avail nyo, usually it will take 15 working days para ma-approve or ma-release yung visa nyo. It's either earlier than 15 days or 15 working days, or it could be more than a month, especially if may mga problems yung sa application nyo. Well, in the case of my dependent naman, exactly 15 days siya, guys, including the holidays as well as the Saturdays and Sundays. Medyo we are lucky kasi 15 days siya exactly, kasama na dun yung holidays, yung Saturdays and Sundays. Because by January 12, we received an email, and the following day, the passport was already delivered to my husband's address. So by January 18, 2021, we booked for his ticket via Qatar Airways. It was a very long flight, like more or less 25 hours, guys, from Manila to Doha, then to Doha to London, and then London to Newcastle. We availed the economy, in which we paid like more or less 37,000 pesos, and then yung baggage niya was like 25 kilograms lang yung allowed na check-in, and then 7 kilograms yung allowed na hand carry. But it was actually not an issue because hindi naman masyadong marami yung dala ng husband ko papunta dito sa UK. So 25 kilos lang yung allowed na check-in, then 7 kilograms yung allowed na hand carry. Actually, hindi nga umabot ng 25 kilos yung dala ng asawa ko. And then by January 22, we booked for his COVID-19 swab at Red Cross Mandaluyong. We scheduled him last January 29, that was 3 days prior to his flight, and we paid like 3,900 pesos or 4,000 pesos. So January 29 siya nagpa-swab, then we got their result via email after 12 hours, guys. Kasi when traveling with Qatar Airways, if I am not mistaken, your swab result should be 72 hours. I mean, I am not really certain, but they are requiring like it should be not more than 72 hours. So it's a good thing that after 12 hours na-release yung result ng asawa ko. Then by February 1, nag-flight siya for more or less 25 hours. Then February 2 na siya dumating dito sa UK, in which sa Newcastle Airport, kasi mas malapit lang kami, like 30 minutes to 45 minutes lang ang Newcastle from our place. Although stop over pa siya sa London like 4 hours. It's actually kasi kapag pumili kami ng ticket like from Manila to Doha, Manila to Doha, then Doha to London, kailangan niya pang mag-travel by train papunta dito sa Sunderland, and that will also take like 4 to 5 hours. And of course, dahil pandemic, mahirap siya, guys, especially if walang sariling sasakyan. At ayaw ko din mag-travel ng ganun kalayo, like 4 to 5 hours. So, ginawa ko na lang is pinili ko yung Newcastle Airport, which I think is more convenient. Kasi maghihintay siya ng 4 hours sa London. Then, London to Newcastle via plane, it will just like take 45 minutes or an hour. So, hindi pa ako mahahassle na susunduin ko siya sa London. And then, yun pala, guys, sa IO or sa immigration officer sa Philippines, they asked my husband for a CFO, which is hindi na dapat tinatanong kasi my husband is holding a dependent visa, and also as the main applicant, hindi naman ako foreigner, so dapat mga CFO or mga PIDOS, dapat din na yung tinatanong. However, kasi alam mo na, kapag when it comes to pera-pera, kaya dapat, guys, marunong kayong sumagot kung ano yung mga tanong nila, prepared kayo with all the documents para hindi ma-delay yung travel mo or hindi ka ma-offload. Kasi those cases, meron ng mga cases na nangyayari. So you just have to be very careful talaga. Make sure that you have all the necessary requirements and documents, and you know how to answer sa mga questions nila, guys. And then yun, hinanapan din siya ng marriage contract. Then proceed na siya agad dun sa boarding gate. Then, pagdating niya sa London, doon siya sa Heathrow Airport naman na immigration. Hindi sa Newcastle since connecting nga yung flight niya. So, sobrang bait ng mga officer sa London. Tinanong lang siya kung uh, aware ba siya na mag-self-quarantine siya or mag-isolate. And then, tinanong lang din ata kung ano yung work ng main applicant. So, that's it, guys. I have mentioned all the requirements and all the expenses para makapunta dito yung husband ko sa United Kingdom. However, hindi ko masyadong nakapagbigay ng mga details regarding sa mga boyfriend or unmarried partner because that's not my experience. But if you guys will follow the UK dependent tier 2 na Facebook page, I am certain that makakuha kayo ng maraming info doon. Actually, doon din ako nag-search sa page ng UK dependent, UK Tier 2 dependent, as well as nagtatanong-tanong ako sa mga taong nagpo-post doon. Mababait naman sila. They are very helpful as long as alam nila kung ano yung isasagot nila. So, as what I've mentioned, yung mga unmarried partner or same-sex partner, hindi ako gano'ng makapagbigay ng details or information kasi yung experience namin is as a married partner na through dependent visa. So that's it for today's video, guys. It's way too long na din, so I have to end this video. I hope you gained something from this video, and I hope to see you soon on my next videos. And don't forget to give a thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll see you soon.